Hey, what's up guys, it's Famous and welcome back to another story. This time around I'll be talking about the time that I got arrested. It was a kind of a weird time for me at the time. I was losing some friends and I was trying to find new ones, and I was kind of hanging out with stupid kids. And so we went over to this gated community, and we know, like me and the kids that I was hanging out with that day, we knew sometimes the maintenance workers would leave their golf carts out, like while they would work on the buildings and stuff. And they would leave their golf carts out with keys inside them. And I remember, like, way before this, I was contemplating stealing one with my buddies, but we didn't end up doing it. But this time around, we were like, okay, we'll do it this time. Some straight Fast and Furious shit, right? And so we were like, okay, let's go now, and then let's see if we can get lucky. And so we were walking around, and we were like, this is kind of boring, let's go. And so we start heading back. And note, this gated community is not that big, but we were like probably on the far side from where the entrance was. And we were walking back down because it's on a hill. And lo and behold, there's a fucking golf cart just chilling right there. And we're like, oh shit, let's do it. And one of the kids was kind of like getting all like scared and shit. You always have to have that one kid when you're doing something bad. He's always that like guy that's always like suspicious and shit and doesn't want to do it. And I guess one of the maintenance workers saw us and they're like, hey, stop it, like come back here. They start chasing us and we're like, oh and we started like bolting down the hill in this little golf cart. And we all decided, we're like, hey, alright, we're gonna jump out, alright? And they're like, what about the golf cart? My buddies are like, what about the golf cart? And I'm like, fuck it, we'll just leave the golf cart, it's not worth like getting caught. And we're like, alright, 3, 2, 1, and we jumped out into the grass. And we were going, and the golf cart was going pretty fast, so we all like fumbled, right? And so we all got up, we're like, oh and the golf cart kept going and it slammed into a wall. And like the whole front of it like broke. And the guy that was trying to chase us is like right behind us now, so they kind of have us in like a sandwich in a way. Like the guy's in front of us and there's a guy behind us, kind of like all right, you guys in trouble. And it was some straight like I volunteers tribute shit, you know, like straight Hunger Games do 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 do. And I was like, I live here, and of course they're gonna shift their attention to me, you know what I mean, like because if you live there they can get you in serious trouble and probably kick you out, because it was like a private community. And so they're like, okay, where do you live? And I was like, in that building over there. And they're like, what building? And I'm like, I don't know, in that building. And they're like, all right, let's go. And so, you know, like it's all three of us, the buddies, and then the two security guards or the maintenance people. We were going to the top floor, so I kind of saw this as an opportunity to book it down the stairs. And so the second he was like, all right, just wait there. And so he was about to knock on the door, and so I looked down and I'm about to run, but then I see the other maintenance worker walk up, and I'm like, alright, I'm stuck. And so the other two kids were downstairs, and you can kind of see them from the third floor. Like you can see them because there's a little balcony on the stairs. And so I was looking at them, they're like putting their hands up, they're like, what do you want us to do? And I'm just like, put my head, I like told them to go. And so they booked it out of there. And so I kind of like was sacrificing myself. So finally the cops come and they're like, you want to mess around and play games, dude? And I was just like, fuck. I was like, they were trying to play good cop, bad cop. I was like, whatever, dude, get out of my face. Like, get the out of my face, because this fool was like right next to, like I could feel his hot breath on my nose. I was like, get out of my face, please. And he was like, oh, you don't like me in your face? And he got closer, and I was like, like I was just like, oh god. And so they were like, what's on your phone? And I was like, none of your business. And he's like, you're a minor, we can take it from you. And so he just took it from me, and I was like, oh fuck, because I didn't really know my rights, you know what I mean? Like I didn't really know what they could do or couldn't, so I kind of let them take the phone. And so of course they looked through the phone and saw the footage of us fucking around, and it was so funny because he was like replaying it, and I can hear the audio of us like kind of laughing and messing around. They're like, woo, like you just hear the background. So they were like, yeah, that's all the evidence we need. And so they took me, right? They brought me up on, I think they were trying to bring me up on trespassing charges and vandalism. And so I put my hands behind my back, and they put handcuffs on me, and they threw me in the back of a cruiser. And so I was just chilling in the back. So they asked me if I wanted to call my mom, and I was just like, yeah, sure. So I gave them the number, and so my mom came through, and she just gave me this face like, are you serious? I was just like, oh shit. So I kind of like looked down, and of course, you know, like I love my mom, and so I started tearing up like a little bitch, right? So I'm crying, and the cop's like, oh, that means he regrets what he did and he learned his lesson. And I was just like, ah, shut the fuck up. I'm just crying because my mom saw me. And so my mom takes me, like they take me handcuffs, and my mom takes me, and she was like, and we finally get in the car, and she was like, what the were you thinking? She was like, you're grounded for 3 weeks. And I was like, alright, hey, well, I wonder what my friends are doing, right? And so the next day rolls around, in school, you know, you go to school, and my buddies were there. I was just walking through the halls, and they come up to me, they're like, dude, what's up? Like, what happened? I got arrested. Oh, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude. I'm like, nah, bro, it's okay, it's whatever. And I'm grounded for 3 weeks. And they're like, oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude. I'm like, what do you guys do after you guys left? Actually, it was pretty fun. We went to the pool, skate park, and ate a bunch of food. It was actually probably the best day I've ever had. And I was just like, and me being having the short end of the stick, I got all salty and shit. I was just like, what the f***? Like, really? Like, and I did tell them to leave, which is the funny thing. Like, I told them to leave so they wouldn't be sacrificed, right? So I sacrificed myself. But just me being the salty one, I was just like, I'm gonna kind of guilt trip them. So I was just like, why'd you guys leave me? And they're like, bro, you told us to leave. And I was like, I didn't say anything, dude. I was telling you to come upstairs. Oh, bro, we didn't know. And I was like, yeah, dude, you guys ditched me. That's up. And so I was just like completely switching my attitude about him. And they're like, bro, I'm sorry. And so I guilt tripped one of my buddies. Like, the other kid I kind of drifted away from, and I didn't really talk to him for a while. And we just never talked again after that because he was kind of afraid of me. And the other buddy I still hang out with to this day. Like, I hung out with him 2 weeks ago. And I always guilt trip him about it. It's so funny because he doesn't he doesn't understand. I still guilt trip him about the whole thing. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed that story, please leave a like and a favorite down below. And if you want, go in the description and follow my Twitter and Instagram. That'd be much appreciated. And yeah, if you guys want to see more, let me know. And if you guys have any stories in mind that you want me to talk about, leave a suggestion. Alright, guys. Peace.